Welcome back to Let's Play Ace Combat X.
Bye-bye, Fleet.
Yep. Alright, so let's end this. For real this time.
For real.
We've advanced within striking distance of Archelon Fortress. Fenrir, the whole reason they started this war is being made right here on this base. It's our duty to wipe this base clear off the map. We've received information that Leasath's elite Alex squadron is now stationed within the fortress. Fenrir's superior combat capabilities and optical camouflage, combined with the skills of Leasath's elite ace pilot, make this threat too dangerous to approach head-on. Disabling the optical camouflage is our only chance for success. A Leasath scientist we apprehended at the facility on Cobalt Cave has informed us that, due to Fenrir's compact size, it must rely on microwaves emitted from the nearby base's electrical transmitter to power its optical camouflage. The same forces that fought alongside us at Cobalt Cave will make sure the gate to the electrical transmitter is opened. If you succeed in destroying the facility, you should be able to handle Fenrir just like any other fighter. We don't have much time to pull this off, so make sure you're there when the gate is opened. Sir, we've succeeded in freeing Aurelia. The war should have already been over for us. But someone has to put an end to this. Just make sure you come back alive.
I mean, what the hell else are you gonna do? Come back dead?
I mean, you could.
Well, wouldn't be out of character for an Ace Combat game, but yeah, no, I don't think they've actually figured out, like, resurrection, like, magic yet, but,
Thankfully, though. Although... there...
again, yeah?
No, you go.
I was gonna say, well, we were kind of debating Electrosphere's canonicity over the course of, like, the downtime between videos, but...
No, I was gonna say, there would have been a thing with, the VR missions in 7. The, cut plot involving the Ghost Squadron is basically that. Units being resurrected as members of the Ghost Squadron. We would have almost had that.
Jeez. Well, here's hoping that, like, you know, since, like, Project Aces has kind of, said, like, oh yeah, we're thinking of maybe continuing with development for certain parts of 7, like, I'm kind of hoping that we do get, like, the VR missions finished, because,
Actually, I gotta, deny you on that. As far as I'm seeing it, I feel like their development on 7 is almost done, if not done.
Oh.
I don't see any more missions being made at the very least. If we get more skins, maybe more aircraft, long shot, but possible missions I don't see happening.
Then again, like, I don't really blame them. I don't think there's any way that you can really top the DLC missions we've already got, short of, like, basically making, like, Ace Combat 8 at this point. Which
they have said that they were already doing the plans for they were going through the plans for the next Ace Combat game, whatever it is, 8 or otherwise. But
truth to the world.
COVID came about, and they all, like, I'm sure we're not going to see anything about whatever the next game is until at least 2023, to be honest with you.
Diego Navarro had left Aurelia's capital.
Not surprising.
No, and I don't want that to come off as me like, oh man, like, a lot of people have been
after returning to his home,
I guess, looking a gift horse in the mouth with, like, 7's updates. Like, we're in a pandemic. I'm glad they could do anything for us. I'm happy to support them.
Provide the backdrop for his speech to the world.
And the fact that, like, half of them have basically just been free updates too, it's like,
yeah,
you know, what the hell else were you expecting?
They gave us our very first glowing skin. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say that it's a bad thing. For free? Like, please.
hadn't returned
Like,
home for the
I'm just worried that this has
celebration
opened the floodgates, and now everyone's gonna demand, okay, make the entire roster glow now.
Oh, I was expecting modders to do that
Ain't
by
that
now. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't been done yet.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, didn't they figure out how to replicate it, or?
Long story, actually, Project Aces, what they managed to do with the glowing skin, what modders couldn't do. Because I think it uses a custom material. Because the bug wasn't... It was a bug in, like, the refueling and takeoff and landing sequences.
Yeah, because, like, I know, like, it wasn't in, like, the actual mission itself.
Right,
yeah.
because it was to do with the formation lights, which are only on during those sequences. But Project Aces somehow managed to do it so that that glow happens all the time. I'm pretty sure it involves, like, a new material if they didn't just activate formation lights at all times, but I don't know. I'd love to see modders use it for other skins and other colors.
We've got a reading on radar.
Yeah, no, because I'm just, like, picturing just, like, a hot pink glowing plane, and just,
Give me.
I'm going, like, oh my god, I could do so many horrifying things with these new tools.
Look at that crusty texture close up.
Oh god, yeah. That's upscaling, baby.
It is an emulator running at, what, 1080p, so...
Yeah. Like I said, it's working its ass off, and, like, what it's putting out is absolutely amazing for what it is, but, yeah, no, when you get up too close to it, like, the cracks start to really appear.
Notice this line right here. You went through this whole playthrough, so remind me if I'm missing something, if I'm forgetting something, but what satellite system is he talking about?
I think he might be mentioning the one from offline, but, that's the thing, like, I don't know if offline actually happens in, like, this timeline or this run through the game, because...
both missions have that line, regardless of whether offline was in the route or not.
Weird.
Here's the funny thing. That line, we can now retcon to be relating to the Lighthouse War.
Oh god, yeah, oh, that's amazing. Like, I've been kind of, like, debating with myself, like, over the course of, like the LP and, like, the write-ups I've been doing, like, how much of 7 do I want to include in here, because, like, I'm technically doing this first and then going to 7 as the finale, so it's like, what parts of 7 do I want to spoil?
Oh, by the way,
oh god, yeah,
just to sidetrack you for a second, if you leave these ships, your allies will sink them all.
Oh yeah, I know, yeah.
What?
Like,
yeah.
There's been a couple runs where it's like, they're like, hey, can you give us a hand here? And then by the time I get there, they're all
exactly.
gone. So
like,
I'm like,
what are you asking me for? You've got them 3-1.
Like, again, that is another thing that I really like about X, is just the fact that your allied units are disturbingly competent compared to, like, other games, like, even in, like, the PS2 range.
No, I'm actually gonna have to say, no on that. Because sometimes, and it's usually the ground units, your allies in the air are not that useful.
Well, I mean, yeah, they don't kill steel on you, but, sometimes they will, like, get an enemy knocked down to, like, at the very least yellow, sometimes red if they're really on point.
Maybe, but I always see more help from the ground units. I'm thinking of the variants of Mission 12, where you have friendly tanks. Like those guys will tear through some of the Leasath forces. Not all of them. You have to be engaged, of course, but
yeah, like I know, like there's like one group that you really need to babysit because they tend to, like, rush out in front and just get completely mowed down, and then that blocks the named ace out of spawning, and it's like, god damn it, you idiots.
That's the Braveheart unit.
And that's not even counting, like, Wildcard either, when the train hooligans show up again, like...
Oh god, and that's the canon one!
Oh my god, Wildcard is canon?
Well, so we have, I mean the wiki. We follow a specific a specific run through of the campaign is canon, depending on some of the old Flash website contents, and depending on Infinity having Alex Squadron flying the Fenrir. So
like,
yes,
yeah, like how
Wild
like
Canon
how
is
Stand Up in the
canon.
Skies.
Wild Card is canon.
Oh god.
And the Gleipnir flying upside down is not canon.
Yeah, no, like Stand Up in the Skies 2 is the canon run, apparently going by that metric. Which, by the way, I should actually probably like send you the text for it, because I noticed the translation for the short story for that one isn't on the wiki, but like I went through and I actually translated it myself for the LP thread, so I should give you that.
Yes. I don't know if I've been fighting about whether we keep some of the translations on the wiki or not, because I don't know. I don't know if that really fits for the wiki.
It's like I've been getting some decent use out of them, just like for like the world building, like for the write-ups.
No,
and,
yeah,
like,
that's the thing.
like
People
the posts
enjoy
and
them,
everything,
so I think it is something that we're gonna have to keep. But I don't know, like having translations is like, I don't know. It's something that I think about sometimes. Like, is this really the best place for it? You know?
Fair enough, especially when like sites like Skyward Media and Project Lighthouse now exist.
Well, Project Lighthouse became Skyward, but yeah.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
Love this theme.
And there's a pilot inside. He's taking off.
And again, like I said, it's one of those ones that like it only shows up basically like effectively right here, and depending on how fast you zip through this tunnel, like you don't even get to hear the whole song.
They're short to take data from this battle.
And unlike the other mission, unlike the other variant of this one, we don't get we don't get spoiled about the tunnel run. So when you first play through this is a complete surprise. And
Go get him for us.
Because yeah, like my first run ever through this mission effectively was like not this run of it here, but just this recording session for it. So I was like, oh, this is what I realized that we were missing through this game. Like there wasn't a real tunnel run anywhere, and here it is finally.
yeah, but unfortunately, are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see it? Give it a second. Give it a second.
Oh, are you talking about that dick move they put at the very end here?
Well, where's the shaking? There it is!
Yeah.
There it is! I was like, where's the shaking? It should have happened by now.
Yeah, no, they were a little rough with it, or a little late with it now, but no, here's the one I'm talking about right here is just, you'll see it, there's that fucking lip they put there.
No, that's not the issue that I have with that turn up. It's the shaking. If you time it wrong, you're shaking while you're turning, and it's like, ugh.
Oh yeah, no, that was the thing that did me in like the first run that I did with that. Like, it was, I missed the U2 star unit and the shaking started at the worst possible time, so I just ran right into either a wall or a ceiling. So, and I'm just like, oh god, there's no checkpoints in this game. I've got to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Get the door in.
Which at least this wasn't like the Aces tunnel. It's like at least it's a 5-second ordeal. Whatever.
Earth is 1. Good to see you're all right. I thought for a second you were caught in the explosion.
No, just dirty Leasathians.
Without you,
Yeah, like, let's not think about all those poor people who didn't make it out alive from that massive explosion.
soldiers. They were nothing but pawns in Navarro's sick game.
I think well, I'm glad that we at least considered it, very briefly.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, victory celebration time.
To Aurelia.
God, there it is again, too.
Yep. Once you see it,
like
you don't
the
unsee it.
Yeah, it's like the fucking FedEx arrow at this point.
No, sometimes I
Fenrir
unsee
and
that.
Archelon Fortress have been completely destroyed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I envy you because I've never been able to unsee it. But anyways, that's it. We have beaten Ace Combat X fully and completely. Well, not completely yet, I suppose. There's one more mission left, but we'll get to that in due time in Operation X.